Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss one component system, basically water system in detail. There may be a question for about 6 marks in the university examination that explain water system with its phase diagram. Now what is one component system? The system in which chemical composition of the each phase is represented by only one constituent or single constituent called as one component system. The best example of the one component system is water system. Now we are going to see the details of the water system. In case of this water system, it exists as a ice in solid state, water in liquid state, and water vapor in gaseous state. So there are equilibrium in between these systems. Now ice also exists as a H2O, water also exists as a H2O, and water vapor also exists as a H2O. So therefore component in all the phases, in solid phase, liquid phase and gaseous phase is H2O. So this is the one component system. Now in case of this system, there are 4 equilibrias, 3 stable equilibria and 1 is metastable equilibrium. Now the 3 equilibriums are, one is the equilibrium between the solid liquid, the equilibrium between the liquid state and gaseous state, equilibrium between the solid state and gaseous state, and the 4th one is the metastable equilibrium. Now in each equilibrium there exist 2 phases, so there is equilibrium between the 2 phases. So the degree of freedoms in this equilibrium is calculated by using Gibbs phase rule. And how it is calculated? By usual method, or by using Gibbs phase rule. F is equal to C minus P plus 2 is equal to 1, so it is 1 minus P plus 2 is equal to F. Therefore and phases are 2, so F is equal to 1. F is equal to 1 indicates that it is monovariant system. That is, we have only one variance is there into the system. We cannot vary 2 parameters, we can vary only one parameter into the system. Now we see phase diagram. Phase diagram is the graph of pressure versus temperature, representing the equilibrium and correlationship between the equilibriums in the water system. For this phase diagram, pressure is to be taken at y-axis and temperature to the x-axis. This diagram we are going to draw not on the scale, it is on approximate level. We have already discussed that it exists into the 3 equilibrias, that there is equilibrium between the ice and water, water and water vapor. Let us try to draw the curves so that 2 equilibriums are present. Now the first curve is the equilibrium between the solid and vapor. Now second curve is in between the liquid and vapor. In this region there is ice, in this region there is water, and in this region water vapor. Now this point is O, let us this point as A, this point as a B, and this point as a C. Now the curve OA is called as a sublimation curve. As this curve there is equilibrium between the ice and water vapor. So we call it as a sublimation curve. While the curve OB is called as a vaporization curve. Where there is equilibrium here between the liquid water and water vapor. While the third curve OC, which is a straight line, is called as a melting curve or fusion curve, where there is a equilibrium between the ice and water. Now when these three curves meet at a point, that point we called as O, or this is called as a triple point of the water, which is the important point in the diagram. Now will see the equilibria in between these. Now we know that if we have ice, if we heat it, we'll get liquid water. So, and if we heat water, we'll get water vapors. But boiling point of the water depends upon the pressure also, because we normally say that the boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius, but this is not true. The boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius when the atmospheric, at 1 atmospheric pressure, or when pressure is 1 atmosphere. So we know that there is a direct relationship between the pressure and temperature. When pressure is 1 atmosphere, boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius. If we increase the pressure, boiling point of the water also will. And hence, or if we decrease the pressure, boiling point of the water will go down decreasing. So these are the curves. Now these we have three areas or regions in the curve. One is AOC, another one is AOB, and third one is COB. So these are the three areas or three regions which represents the graph. So we have 4 curves. The fourth curve one is, this is O dash, which is metastable equilibrium, the equilibrium between the supercooled water and liquid water.